Just take them off.
Take them off.
Take them off.
Take them off. Come back.
Take them off and smoke weed.
Smoke weed.
We smoke weed out of the condoms. What's up, guys? Welcome to Double Crown. This is our
Talk
weekly
time. The Double Crown talk time.
I was gonna get to that part.
He's a new host. Just cut him some slack.
We talk about things once a week, every week, about things that we want to talk about. Sometimes things that one of us don't want to talk about. But that's we power through it.
It's video game related topics usually.
Yeah.
Once it was anime, once it was sandwiches / food.
It was good.
That's not one of those weeks.
No, this
It
week
almost was.
This week we're going to talk about the newly announced Camo PlayStation 4 DualShock. It's coming out in late December. It looks super sick.
Here's a picture.
Right here. You should
All right,
all
it's
buy
gone.
one. They're only $80.
Are they only $80?
And good luck finding them.
You're a liar.
They say mossy oak and they have orange thumbsticks.
You lied, dude. I didn't think about the thumbsticks being orange. That's missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm. They should have done that.
Yeah.
Anyways, what have you been up to? You been playing any games?
No. Nope.
Any board games?
Nope.
Any phone games?
Nope.
Twitter's a game.
Play Twitter. Sometimes.
Play Twitter.
No, I didn't even play Twitter that often. I look at Reddit a lot. EG won. They beat out all the North American teams, the qualifiers for the Join Dota tournament. I think it was. No, not Join Dota. Dota Pit. 5, I think.
Okay.
I haven't played games. I've been busy. Sorry.
Yeah, you're going through a transitionary period in work and life.
Yeah,
and
I mean, we
sleep.
talked about this last week. I got the new overnight job, so like, if you want some personal tidbits, my problem is I have a hard time getting motivated on my days off to do anything.
Yeah, because there's that like 1 day recovery period where you're just like, fuck.
I'm not even really recovery period. Like tonight's a night off, and I'm totally fine. But midnight's gonna hit. You're gonna go to bed, and I don't want to make too much noise. And B, I'm just like, fuck. It's 1 a.m. Like, I'm not tired, but my body is like, don't do anything. It's one in the morning. You don't do laundry at 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
It was like when I had to go to grocery shopping, and I was like, I'll go at 8 a.m. right before I go to bed, or 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. Whenever I went, I was like, once the sun comes up, I'll go, because it's weird to go grocery shopping at 4 in the morning.
It's dangerous to go out at night.
It's dangerous to go alone. Yeah. So, so that's where I'm at. Like, I played one game of Dota in the middle of the night. It was fine. I don't like the night people as much as the regular morning and day people. So
Yeah, you're playing with like a different demographic.
Yeah.
Like you're playing with either other night people or
a lot of foreigners.
yeah.
Yep. It's
Yep.
a lot of people not from America.
Yeah.
Foreigners. But yeah, and I don't even mean like the typical like Peruvian problem, quote unquote, that we have on US East. It's like people from like Southeast Asia and Europe, just like all in like maybe like India kind of sounding accents.
Okay.
Which maybe that's partially Southeast Asia. I don't know. A lot of weird accents though at 4 in the morning on US East Dota servers. So
That makes sense.
yeah, so it's rough. It's hard to communicate. I don't have Pete to play with, Missy Pete.
Rip Pete.
Rip Pete.
You're
But
not-
yeah,
he's not dead.
he's not.
He's dead to me.
He's dead
but he's
to-
not
dead
dead
to
to
rights.
IRL.
But yeah, that's it. Honestly, I'm waiting. I need to take my Vita to work. I know I told you I probably wouldn't for a while, but I need to.
Just have fun. Just have that good time.
Just to
Let the
have
good
it
times
there,
roll.
because sometimes yesterday I did nothing. I just sat, no computer, no videos. I just sat.
I would
and
go crazy.
Scrolled through my phone for 9 hours.
I would go insane.
It was all right.
That'll
There was
change when
enough.
Persona
There was
5
enough
comes
excitement on the internet. That,
Yeah, I bet.
well, yeah, that's the thing. There's so many games coming out next year, which we should do an episode of our most excited games of 2017.
Okay.
So-
I will need to look up what is coming
I know.
out.
That's why I didn't spring it on you today.
Yeah.
But yeah, February. Once February gets here, I'll be fucking golden. But it's all shooters right now, and I don't really play shooters. So,
But I do.
but you
I
do.
play a lot of shooters, and I've been playing
Tell
a
me
lot
about
of
that
shooters.
Titanfall.
Titanfall's so good. If you
Yeah.
watched last week's episode,
Matt,
you'll
solo
know
Matt.
how much I like that game. Whole lot. Haven't checked what the score is on Metacritic currently, but last time I looked, it was 90
You want me to check
with
now?
a user score of 8.3.
Want me to check it now?
Yeah, go ahead. Great game. So good. I've been playing it so much.
You want it on PC or sorry, PS4?
Let's do PS4.
89. User score of 8.4. It went
Okay.
down slightly, but that's
User
fine.
score went up. Critic score went down slightly.
Oh, okay.
That's
46 critics of the critic reviews.
It's those kind of funny guys. They brought it down 1 point.
They probably did. Fucking Greg, you piece of shit.
No, it's the campaign. I thought it was refreshing. It was fun. If you watched last week, it was quirky. I enjoyed it.
Quirky.
Multiplayer, whole nother level. This is definitely a Call of Duty killer. Just in almost every single way. It's what I think Call of Duty should have been ever since Black Ops 2.
Blops 2.
Blops
Are
2.
you sure you don't mean Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe Modern Warfare 3.
That's the most recent one.
Yeah. Aside from Infinite Warfare.
All right, wait. I'm thinking of, you mean Black Ops 3?
No, Black Ops 2 was the last one I played and was like, you know what, this is okay.
Is Modern Warfare 3 a game?
Yeah. It came out just after Black Ops 2.
God, you're right.
It's hard to keep up with the Call of Duty.
Dude, they need to slow their roll. We're
They're
going to have
almost as bad
Modern
as-
Warfare 4, Black Ops 4, Infinite Warfare 2.
They need to get a little more creative with their names.
We need just fuck off.
It's like a Kardashian web going on over there.
Don't even talk to me about the fucking Kardashian web. Jesus Christ. Every day I'm like,
That's a separate
I'm like,
form
there's
of
the
internet.
Jenners related to them somehow, I think. No?
They are. I don't know how.
Yeah, I'm like, and everyone, I'm like, nope, that's not the transitioned one. I don't. Caitlyn, Kaylee,
Yes, it's
Jaylee.
Caitlyn now.
I don't know, man. I see it on my Facebook like sidebar for the news up things. And I'm like, I don't know which one you are.
Yeah. They all look roughly similar.
Nevertheless, they're the same.
But yeah, buy Titanfall 2. It's on sale at Target right now. $35. It's probably going to be $35 at Black Friday too, because the game is not selling well.
You know what you can get $25
What?
on Black Friday?
What?
Battleborn.
Oh.
Don't buy Battleborn. Don't.
It's not. Oh, that's right. That was just a rumor that it was going free to play.
Yeah.
Support Battleborn if you want.
Don't.
But Titanfall's
Don't.
better.
Don't support Battleborn. I just wanted to tease Matt because he liked it. No one's playing it.
I don't doubt
Yeah.
that at all.
Yeah.
That was also another poorly timed
Sidebar.
release.
Sorry. Sidebar. Jim Sterling tried. He did a video a little while ago about it. Tried to show his friend because he thought she would like it. Seemed right up her alley. Took 15 minutes to find a game.
Yeah, that's Mag.
Yep.
That sounds just like Mag.
It was just like he like put the footage up and he like cycled through it. And he was like, "This is what she saw of the game."
That's fantastic.
So don't buy Battleborn.
Great.
As much as it would be, as much as people seem to like it that actually played it, no one plays it.
It's a Overwatch, so such a Titan can't overshadow that.
Titanfall.
Yeah. I mean, Titanfall's gonna have legs. It's gonna have longevity as long as people keep playing it, and it's gotten me hooked. I mean,
Meat hooked.
I've also been playing Battlefield 1 a lot, and depending on what mood I'm in, lately I've been favoring Titanfall 2 more than Battlefield 1.
So you're just an EA fanboy, is what you're telling me.
To a degree, I would say, yeah.
You
As far as multiplayer shooters go,
Nerd.
it's just it feels so nice, and once you get into the rhythm of the combat, you feel unstoppable as long as you're like moderately good at first-person shooters.
I'm not.
Yeah, if you need a slower pace, Battlefield 1 is definitely your game.
Still too fast for me.
Yeah, I mean at times you're a pretty good sniper.
I need turn-based, exactly. I need to slow, take my time, let me line up the shot, exhale, pull the trigger.
Hell yeah, one shot, one kill.
One shot, one kill, and then I die.
Yeah,
My KDA is 1.
that's where it should be. But yeah, moral of the story: play Titanfall 2, rent it. I don't care. Just show it some support in some way. I think it's worth your time.
All right, moving on. We got last week's video included in this week's now. What do you got for me? He's got notes now. Are you fucking proud of him? Because
Yeah,
I am.
Look at me.
Jesus.
Mass
I
Effect.
feel like a dick having my laptop here, but
I'm just taking it old school. I don't know how to use computers.
it's true. This is all recorded on tape in a corner.
If you listen close, you can hear the hiss. Mass Effect Andromeda dropped a trailer earlier this week. I appreciate that. It was pretty interesting. Did you watch it at all?
Yes, we watched it together about 15 minutes ago.
Did you watch the actual trailer or just that teaser thing?
Oh, that's all. I didn't know there was an actual trailer.
Yeah, there's an actual trailer.
Oh, fuck. All right. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Information time for co-host Richard. That's what got people stoked.
Okay.
Stoked.
Okay. I was going to bring it in when you said that's what got people stoked. So now this is just awkward.
So cool.
All right. So I have seen the trailer.
Yeah, cool. And what you played Mass Effect 3, right?
2.
2. You never played 3. Mm-mm. Okay. That was just me then.
Yeah.
So, did you enjoy 2?
Yeah.
What does this rustle your jimmies?
Sure, I'll play it. Probably, depending on what comes out around it. You know me, I'm a very situational sort of. It's gonna, if 2 games come out at the same time that I want to play, chances are I'm only gonna play one of them.
Sure.
Which is scary for like Persona 5 and Horizon. I will play both of those because I really want to play both of those. But if it's something like Mass Effect and help me think of another game. I don't
know, Red Dead. You probably won't play Red Dead.
I won't play Red Dead. Exactly.
What's that other what if it's Mass Effect and whatever From Software is working on?
Depends on what they're working on.
If they're working on a VR title.
If it's Mass Effect and Neo, I'll probably pick up Mass Effect.
That's fair. That's super fair.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if that means anything for anyone, but yeah, I mean I don't know. Like I don't like buying 2 games at once. I hardly like buying 1 game at once because I'm always playing Dota. So for me, it's always like I'm always playing 2 games at once kind of thing. And there are times when I'll take breaks from it, but I don't like being stuck between like having like Battlefield and Titanfall is like too overwhelming for me.
That's fair.
Like I'm gonna want to like you can play the campaign separately, but like the multiplayer. Like for me, it's like a first-person shooter, and then it goes even farther. To be like, a game is a game is a game. Like if I'm having fun, like I'm gonna have fun in either one. I'm just gonna have fun,
That's fair.
Yeah. So that's. We'll see. I don't think there's anything else really close coming out around it, but if I remember correctly, the twice accidentally leaked release date is March 22nd. If I'm remembering correctly.
For some reason, I feel like that's around like the Dark Souls 3 DLC
Mass Effect, Andromeda, March 22nd. Let's see here real quick.
That was leaked by the book or something.
Initially,
right?
yes. And now it looks like that we have... let me see.
Because the trailer said...
Amazon promotional image for Mass Effect Andromeda provides further evidence of a March release. The Xbox One digital download code for the Mass Effect Andromeda Amazon page has 21 March 2016 printed on it. Right away, you can see why it isn't quite a huge smoking gun since March 21, 2016 already passed. But, like I said, I'm pretty sure the book was slated for... The Dark Horse book releasing March 21st, 2017... promised the simultaneous release of the game. So signs are pointing to that it may have just been delayed a year, if that's the promotional image they had.
That's fair.
Never mind.
I'm pretty excited about it. The trailer has alluded to a few different things.
Yeah.
I was talking about it with Andy Conan because he's probably the biggest Mass Effect fan that I know.
Except for me.
Oh, Mr. I played Mass Effect 2.
I did. I did play Mass Effect 2.
And you loved it a lot.
I played it 1.5 times.
Nice. Got to the good bits.
I also pirated Mass Effect 1 on PC and couldn't get past the tutorial area, but I wanted to.
That's fair.
Nope.
That's fair.
Nope.
That's fair. But anyways, the opening line, they say something about we've slept for hundreds of years or whatever.
So it's way in the future.
Yes.
We've left the Milky Way.
After the events of Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
And it's in the trailer they had the Mako, the little Land Rover thing.
I don't know what that is.
In the first game it was the little Land Rover thing that you had to drive. Terrible controls, infamous for it. That makes me think that the game is going to follow the path of a group of people, I'm assuming Pathfinders, that left after the events of Mass Effect 1, whenever they kind of were hinted that the Reapers were on their way. So they left, made a beeline for the Andromeda Galaxy, and whoever lives in the Andromeda Galaxy is pissed that they showed up and are trying to colonize.
So that seems right. I also have a feeling though, and I didn't do my research on this. I do apologize. If I'm off base, please let me know in the comments. If I remember correctly, there was either some speculation or some like rumors, or maybe there were indicators that I'm just forgetting, that we go back to the Milky Way. And that is what happens. So we go to Andromeda, we colonize, and then I don't know if we get kicked out and go back to the Milky Way. But basically, it seems like we have to go back. We take like a Mass Effect relay back to the Milky Way, and then everything's fucking gone. Because that's what happens at the end of 3, yeah?
Yeah, kind of. Depending on what you do.
We basically see the leftovers of the Reapers.
Yeah.
And all the bullshit. And we go back and either something's really fucked up there, or we have to try. I believe it's something to do with that, but I could be wrong.
That makes me even more excited.
If maybe they try to go back to the Milky Way and there's nothing to go back to, so then they have to go back to Andromeda, and maybe that's where the problem starts. But if I remember correctly, it was basically, for like I said, it very heavily speculated that we're in Andromeda, go back to the Milky Way, and everything's kind of fucked and gone. So, or we go back and there's actually something there, and that's kind of where we go off into space, and we're kind of bouncing back between the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy through the Mass Effect relays.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what it seems like to me. Maybe that's because that would open up the world more, and then they can also use what they had from before to tie the 1 through 3 to Andromeda, but also give the Andromeda Galaxy so that this not reboot but the continuation of the series with new characters can move forward. So
that would be the smart thing to do, and that makes me really excited for the game. Yeah. I'm very hopeful about that.
So Mr.
They haven't let me down yet.
Mr. I've only played Team Fortress 2 over here. Whatever that I don't even remember what the game's called. Mass Effect 2.
Anyways, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, the trailer looked cool. I wish there was gameplay. One worry for me is that they will just kind of nix all of the. Because like for 1 through 3, from starting at 1, it was very much an RPG. 2 was like an action RPG, and 3 was an action game with like some RPG elements.
Yeah.
What is the Andromeda going to be? I don't know. I know a lot of people really wanted the RPG elements back, especially the people that were like huge fans of 1. And then they were like, 2 is fine. It was kind of like going from like Fallout like.
New Vegas to 4.
Yeah. It was like, they kind of stripped away all of the nitty gritty.
It's a kind of game where the dialogue, like the conversations, are just as fun as the actual like gameplay. Yeah. That sort of thing. So hopefully they bring that back a little more.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's what I'm hoping for is just more like stats. Because that's fun. I think that people are used to it now. I think we can handle it. People are gonna play it no matter what. Other than that, no, I don't really have much to say.
Cool. Next topic: PS4 Pro.
Yay!
That's what we're
can't leave it alone.
about.
It comes out today.
That's right.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't come out the day that Friday. We're recording on Wednesday for once.
Yeah, we're recording Wednesdays now, guys. Sorry.
I thought it was Friday.
Hold on.
Am I wrong to think it comes out on Friday?
It comes out on Friday, so it's out today.
Nice. That's some nice rice.
Yeah. Number one thing I wanted to touch on. God, I am dying. Let me go back to the thing I found.
Well, there was that Walmart street date leak. Some dude bought one already.
Oh, really?
In New York.
Nice.
Yeah, and he bought it. The cashier like really messed up, and Walmart sent out a letter to the rest of their Walmarts. It was like, "Hey, don't do this again ever."
Someone from Walmart tell you this?
It was on Reddit.
Oh, nice.
It was on the PS4 subreddit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, well, basically, when we discussed the launch of the PS4 Pro, we talked about how we don't have 4K TVs. It's not going to do anything for us. it's fucking terrible. Like they had an opportunity to like make things cool, but it's just for 4K gamers. Turns out it's not. This is just one example, and it's an early example of a game that's already out, so it's getting patched for these features. But I think it's I think it's important to kind of bring it up because it could potentially be the beginning of some new trends in console gaming, which is really cool. So basically, there are 4 different graphics modes in the Tomb Raider 20th Celebration PS4 Pro game. So basically, going through them, there's 4K resolution mode, and this is coming from what the fuck website is this? WCCFtech.com. I don't know. I saw a screenshot somewhere, but I couldn't find it, so this one's got them listed. Looks like this looks like this came out 2 months ago, but since it's coming out Friday, whatever. 4K resolution mode displays the game at 4K resolution on supported 4K TVs in 30 frames per second. Your typical what we would expect from a console. There is the high frame rate version. It pushes the frame rate above 30 frames per second to 60. Displays it at 1080p. So if you only have a 1080p television, you now have the option to play the game in 60 frames per second,
which is pretty neat.
At the as far as I understand, there's no loss in fidelity. You're just then so like if you have a 1080p regular 30 frames per second PS4 and the PS4 Pro at 60 frames, like it's just a frame rate difference, which is really cool. I haven't seen anywhere where it's specifically says locked 60, but in the UI of the game that I saw of the screenshot that I couldn't find, it did say play the game at 60. So I assume it sounds like it might be locked, if not very close.
Yeah.
And then
that's interesting because Titanfall 2 is actually locked at 60. Well, there's very rare frame drops, but they do that by taking it from 1080p to sometimes as low as 900p to achieve that, and you can tell. Yeah, it's buttery smooth.
Yeah. And it looks like they say there's 4 game modes here, but there's only 3 listed, and I thought there were only 3, so I'm sorry. The third one is enriched visuals. I think they call it enhanced visuals or something like that.
Is it like HDR light?
No, so it's basically 1080p at 30 frames per second with basically better shadows and lighting and things like that. So the sliders you would normally get on a PC that you can adjust specifically how you want, they basically have a preset for that. So it enhances graphical features of the game for a lusher and more realistic experience, 1080p 30. So it basically says hey, you want to make it as pretty as possible on a console? Here you go. You want to play it at 4K for your 4K TV? Here you go. Or you want that 60 frames per second PC gamer experience? Here you go.
All right.
Options.
That's interesting.
Options are important, I think. And I was talking to you earlier. Neo, that we've played the alpha and the beta for, actually has
those
movie
options.
mode or action mode as well. Has 60 and 30 built in. So very interesting. I assume since they're a PS4 exclusive, I assume this is in preparation for the PS4 Pro. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how much variance we start to see, because that is nothing but good, I think. So
that makes me most excited for the next iteration of the PlayStation after the 4, because if they're moving that direction
the PS4
now,
Pro.
Yeah, and then the version after that.
Yeah.
If it's heading that direction now, if with the PlayStation 5 or whatever they give us even more options, that's exciting. Yeah. Anything to get closer to the flexibility of PC gaming is a good thing in my eyes. As long as they can make it idiot proof.
Exactly. I was gonna say the only thing is the flexibility is nice, but I would as much as I love my computer. I don't think we need graphics sliders on consoles. I would much rather, because I feel like that is, at the end of the day, that allows developers to kind of squeeze blood from a stone, if you will. If you look at Uncharted 1 and then The Last of Us, that runs on the same console.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, so if we introduce the sliders, they may not try as hard, and maybe that's good for them as like employees and people that are working super hard. But I don't know. Maybe it makes it easier though too. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't really.
But I feel like there has to be, like, if you add too many options and you make it too flexible, then there becomes trade-offs. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, we're all playing on the same PS4 or the PS5. You know what I mean? Or, whatever they call it. The PS 4.52.
Mark III.
Yeah. But yeah, so, like, I think, like, having, like, 3 or 4 different settings, I think that could be really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because in PC gaming, like, the onus is on the computer builder.
Yeah.
Because, thinking back, this is showing how outdated my computer knowledge is, but everyone was like, can your computer run Crysis?
Yeah.
Can it run Crysis?
I mean, that's still a thing that people say.
It's still a thing, but like on console, that's never a question. Like there are benchmark games in both divisions. Like Crysis was a benchmark. Like, oh, we need to build technology that can get up to this level because the developer envisioned it. Whereas on like consoles, like we made a game look this good on this hardware. Every other developer get on my level.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of like a different, like it's putting the pressure on the consumer versus the developer, which I don't know. It's probably a good thing. Yeah. I appreciate it a whole lot. Thanks, Naughty Dog.
Yeah. But that's really it. I just wanted to bring that to people's attention in case they weren't aware that it looks like we may see reasons to get a PS4 Pro on with a 1080p TV. If this happens to all games, I mean, that could potentially persuade me to get one.
If it happens to all games, and then also if there's like a noticeable difference on games that are coming out still, then
that's what I mean. Like if going forward, like all games have options like this, like that means something. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I would probably happily sell my PS4 and put those funds towards getting a PS4 Pro. Yeah. Also, it looks like a cool like space age like monolith. It's got the 3 lines and it lights up different. I will miss my white PS4 though if I do that. Oh well, it looks like it's a Big Mac. It's the Big Mac PlayStation.
This is how you eat a Big Mac.
You can catch us on Twitter.
I'm at _Matthew Creek.
And I am at Nablith.
Leave a comment below. Tell us what you think about the topics that we discussed. Recap. Titanfall 2. Mass Effect Andromeda. PS4 Pro.
That was fun. I love you, PP.
Yeah. If you like the video, leave us a like. If you want more of our content, go to our channel page, watch more, and subscribe.
YouTube.com/DoubleCrownGames. Tell your grandma about it.
Every Friday, we got Double Crown Talk Time coming at you. As soon as we figure out what's going on in our lives, we'll get back to uploading more gameplay. I'm probably going to start recording.
I'm going to make him just... Matt plays video games as our new show, and he's just going to do it. So
it's just going to be 4 weeks of Titanfall 2 exclusively. Maybe
Matt
some
plays
Battlefield
video
1.
Games.
We'll see. If you want to see that, leave that in the comments. If you want to watch me play like rounds of shit, I'm all for that. And I figured out how to use a computer very slightly to do it.
It's easy enough. Just hit record. Or we'll catch you later. Oh, you're drinking.
Oh, bye.
Oh, God.